Hello friends, you are welcome again the listening empire. You will be shocked to know. To be an entrepreneur, no need for a visionary master plan. And no need for a brilliant team. And no need for too much funding. To start a business, only one thing is needed. And that is generosity. Today I will talk about Derek Sivers's book, Anything You Want, 40 Lessons for a New Kind of Entrepreneur. This Derek's book is about his 10 years journey. How does he find the solution to solve his problems? That became a business of $22 million. And what he learned in these 10 years. The story starts in 1997, when Derek was a professional musician. Then he was earning good money by playing music in different places in Europe and US. Once he made his music CDs, more than 1,500 copies sold out. Then he got the idea to sell his music online. But in 1997 there was no online store that sell artists' music independently. There were some big online stores, but they were only selling music label CDs. Derek was not like that. Because at that time music distributors demands thousands of CDs together from artists. They pay after 1 year. And if an artist's album is not getting a sale at the start, then they used to remove them from their system. Derek decided to solve his problems. And started making an online store. But it was very hard in 1997. Because at that time, there was no payment gateway available like PayPal and others like that. Then Derek created a merchant account from the bank, which he got after spending money, 3 months of paperwork, and after many processes of the bank. Now the question for him was, how to make a shopping cart. Because he didn't know anything about programming. But after reading so many programming books, by learning with the trial and error method, finally, he made his site, cdbaby.com, in which there was buy now button. In 1997, it was a very big deal. The next day, when Derek told about his site to his musician friend, then his friend said, "Could you sell my CD on your site too?" Then Derek replied, "Yes, why not?" In a few hours, Derek added his friend's music too. Then slowly many musicians started contacting him. "Could you sell my CD on your site?" And Derek told yes to all. Derek was taking more time to add his friend's music. Then Derek realized that he has started a business that he didn't want to do. He just wanted to help himself and his musician friends. Then he followed an unrealistic approach. And instead of expanding his business, he thought to keep it small and simple. Like others, Derek was also did not knowing how much should be charged. So he went to a nearby local music store and asked, "If I want to sell my CDs here, then how much will you charge?" Lady sitting at the store replied, "You can set your CD's price whatever you want. We will charge a flat $4 fee. And we will pay every week." Derek liked this very much. So he directly added this fee to his site. However, Derek took 1 hour to add music. So he started charging $35 adding fee and $4 after fee after sell. And business started growing rapidly. After 5 years of cdbaby.com. When that business becomes a big success, then he started being discussed in the media. That he has revolutionaries the music business. But Derek thinks, people say you, revolutionaries when you get success. Before that, you are a fool, who does your work in some different way. After Derek's business started, the dot-com boom. Those who had ideas related to internet business had started getting a lot of funding. Some started their second round of funding. But Derek was not interested in this funding and investor. Because when he goes to meet his known people, then in big offices, then they always talk about sales analytics, ROI, IPO, promotions, and investors. Nobody used to talk about helping his customers and people. Only discussion going related to money and growth. Investors also called Derek, but he used to say no thanks to everyone. Because he didn't want to please instead of his customers. He had no guts to become great. He thought he will start with what he had. He had no interest in funding, ROI, analytics, and investors. He only wanted to keep happy with his existing customer. The author says, you customer happy with taking care, not with your business expansion. And happy customers become your salesperson. Those people who say I want to do great but I need a lot of money. So I'm not able to start. Then understand he has more interest in money instead of making useful products. Because to be useful, no need for funding. The start can be small. Many entrepreneurs think, if they do contract with big companies and governments, then that is all set. But they don't know. Those big companies can change their mind anytime. And if some big companies left you, then your whole business can be shut down. So instead of 5 to 6 big clients, Cover lots of small clients. So that if someone left you, then you have no problems, FF. You don't have the pressure from anyone. And can help more and more people. Vivek Bindra also used to give business consulting to big companies only. But now he changed his whole company and did Bada business. That helps lots of shops and a merchant to grow business. So that the whole India can grow. The author says, in your business, you have to learn to exclude people proudly. By which your fans can get an outstanding experience. In Los Angeles, there is a hotel cafe. Where folk and rock music are performed. There is a very big signboard. No talking during the performance. Their performers have the right that. If he found talking someone during the performance, then they can tell that person to go out. By which in Los Angeles's music lovers hotel cafe got famous. In Austin, Texas, there is an Alamo Drafthouse cinema. Where you can't use your smartphone once the film is started. If you are caught using a smartphone, then they will push you out of the theater. Because they give more value to the cinematic experience. By which that cinema has become more valuable for the fan of movies. So to give a world-class experience to your core audience in the business, you may become a little strict. And you can ignore to give your service to some people. When cdbaby.com was growing, then Derek got many advertising offers. But Derek rejected all. Because he knew that a website filled with ads is not liked by any customer. So the things which are not liked by customers, there is no meaning to use that. Derek Sivers also believes today that nothing is above the customer experience. So he cared about small things much. To receive a customer's call in 3 seconds. So he had put many phones in his office and warehouse. And trained all employees how to talk with customers. And there were many such things that were wow moments for customers. When 8 employees were working in CD Baby. Then he came with some problems to Derek every 5 to 10 minutes. Derek was sad about this. So he found a way to the solution this problem. When someone comes with a question, then Derek gathered everybody. With his company philosophy, he used to answer employees' questions. And when every employee understands that thought process, then through one employee, Q/A is written in the company manual. By that, a book of FAQ is created. After 2 months of this process, employee questions stopped coming. And CD Baby new employee also started working according to that manual. With the passage of time, CD Baby SS employee becomes 8 to 85. And business become 1M to 22M. Derek was worried about the growing company and its management. He realized that he was happier with 8 employees instead of 85. He had thought he will never sell CD Baby. But his business was far away from his goal. 85 employees and business responsibility were giving more headache than happiness. Derek thought and found that he has no goal for CD Baby. He made a non-profit organization for musician benefits. And donated his CD Baby all assets. And in 2008, he sold the CD Baby to a disc maker company for $22 million. For Derek Sivers, more valuable things than money and fame were to create learning, peace of mind, and useful things for people. He liked to work alone than in a team. So he sold his empire cdbaby.com. Now CD Baby is the largest independent music distribution company in the world. Some people want to work with thousands of people by being a leader. And some want to work alone. Some want to earn more profits. And some live happy with less profit. But if you set a goal and some people say you are wrong, then the important thing is that you believe in your values and principles. And do the work to which you feel happy. There are many things in this book that can change your mind to see towards business. By the way, this book is very thin, you can read it in a few hours. If you want to read this book for free, then I have given the author's site link, where this book is available for free in the form of a blog. I like Derek Sivers' thought process very much, who shares his thoughts on sivers.org. If you like the thought process of Derek Sivers even a little bit, then I highly recommend that check his site sivers.org. Thank you.